All right, ladies and gentlemen, third and final video of the day. Real quickly, we're going to go over the answers to our Chapter 7 science test on weather and climate. You can see the answers very vaguely on here, but I will read them just to make sure you get them. Number 1, a tool called a barometer measures air pressure. Number 2, the seasonal weather pattern that happens year after year is called climate. Number 3, a cold front forms when cold air pushes under warm air. Number 4, tiny water droplets or ice crystals form clouds. Number 5, a wind vane points in the direction from which the wind is blowing. Number 6, a directed flow of a gas or a liquid is a current. Number 7, a tube that collects water and measures how much rain has fallen is a rain gauge. Number 8, when warm air pushes over cold air, a warm front forms. Number 9, large areas of air that share the same properties are called air masses. And number 10, a thermometer measures temperatures in degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit comes from the inventor Gabriel Fahrenheit, so sweet name, bro. And then number 11 through 15, humidity is low in deserts. 12, evaporation is the process in which water becomes a gas. 13, what usually happens at the boundary between two air masses? A front is formed and the weather changes. 14, what two factors most strongly affect a region's climate? D, latitude and closeness to an ocean or lake. And 15, Earth's water, B, has been recycled for billions of years. Excellent job, ladies and gentlemen. People were scoring nearly perfect on that science test, so well done. Now I want to turn your attention to a little project that I've been planning for a couple weeks now, and it's for us to do a science fair. I've never had the pleasure of participating in a science fair personally, but I'm going to live vicariously through you guys and the cool projects you do. Mrs. Morgan is a big fan. She's got some great experiences in science fairs. My favorite is a project that she did in, what grade were you in, Miss Morgan?
In third grade.
In third grade, she did a project to see what was the dirtiest part of her house. Take a guess. And I'm sure there were lots of different guesses. It was actually the bird's cage. But she had a way of testing and recording data. But it all started out with wondering, hey, what part of my house has the most germs? And it did turn out to be the bird cage. But she did a number of tests to come up to that conclusion, that hypothesis. Here's one thing that I'm wondering. I'll give you an example. This is something that I wonder about. Let me turn your attention to my Hot Wheels cars. We've got the Lowrider. Está muy chido, eh? We've got the Police. I think that might be police car in Italian. And we've got my star. This is Gabriel and I's favorite, the Yellow Racer. Smooth, right? Nice paint job. All right. Now, what I'm so curious about is how each car performs differently on our track. We've got this sweet track that we made. I started off with just a couple pieces, and we bought some extensions and kind of tricked it out. But anyway, the cars all perform differently, and I think it has a lot to do with their weight. They all weigh they all have varying weight. The police car is really heavy. This guy's kind of somewhat in between. Actually, to be honest, he's really light. And the Yellow Racer is somewhere in between. Let's check out and see how they perform. Let's start off with our hefty Police. Let's see how he does. We gotta flip on the engine. Oh, bad crash. The police car doesn't even make it around the loop. Let's check out the Lowrider. Lowrider makes it around the loop, but he cannot make it up the ramp on the far end. He's gonna have to hang out on here. Sorry, Esse. And then finally, our Pro, the Yellow Racer. Round he goes. Oh, Yellow Racer went off the track, but we're gonna give him a chance at redemption. Yellow Racer, try number 2. Round he goes, up and over and down, the Yellow Racer. Awesome job.
So I know it seems kind of silly or simple, but that's the type of thing that you can begin kind of wondering or ask yourself about. There's a scientific principle at work which allowed the yellow racer to go all the way around the loop and up the other end and down the ramp. There's a scientific principle at work which prevented that heavy police, the Italian police car, from even making it around the loop. So things like that make me curious. There's infinite possibilities with this. People have done experiments on which bread molds quickest, or how music can affect plants, or which kind of wheels spin. In biking, there's an argument about 29-inch wheels or 27.5-inch wheels, and which one is faster, which one is more efficient. So there are so many different things you can do. What I want you to do today is kind of look around your house, explore around your house, and write down 5 wonderings. 5 things that you wonder about. Like I said, it could be why certain food goes bad quicker. It could be what's the dirtiest part of your house, or why a certain toy can like the Hot Wheels, why certain cars can make it around the loop and others can't. So many possibilities. Begin thinking about these types of things, and we'll talk more about what I'm actually looking for with the science fair after you come up with some wonderings. So that's it. Take a look out for the extra video. I think we're going to post one from Gabriel's first camping trip. So be well, take care, we'll see y'all soon.